All right, Shalom. First off, we want to give our praises to Yahweh,
Yahweh,
Ba'ashem,
Ba'ashem,
Yahweh Shai,
Yahushai,
Ba'ashem,
Ba'ashem,
Rakal
Rakakwadash.
Kodash. Double honors to our apostles and elders of Great Millstone. And Shalom to the Akim out there preaching his word in true sincerity. So, as you can see, we finna go into the microchip. And that's what this article is going into off of Blacklisted News. And we're just going to read the article and go hit some precepts. You know, the Lord willing, the lesson is edifying. So as you can see, the article's title, Are We Microchipping Our Way into Madness, Menstrual Problems, Miscarriages, and Other Maladies? And it says, social media in Sweden is reportedly flooded with pictures of individuals being microchipped in the crook of the hand between the thumb and the index fingers. You know, specifically how the scriptures say to do it, you know, in the hand or the forehead.
Can I bring, matter of fact, if I can bring it out? Since you already referred to it, you know.
Yep.
This is Revelation, let me see, 13, verse 15.
Mm-hmm.
And he had power to give life unto the image of the beast, that the image of the beast should both speak and cause that as many as would not worship the image of the beast should be killed.
Yeah, and that's basically just talking about the chip and a new world order. You know, if you're not down with it, you're gonna be put to death.
Yeah, the beast represent NATO.
Mm-hmm.
All right, and embodying what Esau's Esau's whole society.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's his solution. All right, that's his transition from this society, you know, which was once cash based, going to a cashless society, which is going to be more so-called credit based. That's why you had the credit cards. All right, I believe credit goes into like belief, you know, if I'm not mistaken. So pretty much, Esau is just using his witchcraft, just creating shit out of thin air.
Yeah.
Dude is just adding numbers that's ultimately it's not even adding up, you know. So what it goes from you go from what credit cards, and that's where the chip is at.
Yeah.
That's what we're going into. You know, the chip is in the credit cards. You know, that's why when you go to grocery stores and whatever ATMs or whatever, you use your card. What do they say? Or insert the chip.
Mm-hmm.
You know. So now what ultimately Esau's whole thing is what I forgot, I can't think of the word off the top of my head right now, but pretty much his thing is slowly, but he like slowly gets you desensitized to it. The water, brother.
And they basically when you insert your chip with your card, doing a chip reader, it basically gets you in the subconsciously gets you used to that doing that gesture. It's like you have the chip in your hand, because when you have the chip in your hand, all you're gonna do is put your hand up there and it beep, and then you just keep it moving. Same thing as sticking your card in there. So just like sticking your hand there without the card when you have the chip in your hand.
Yeah, it's more convenient. They go into instant gratification. This society in which Esau society he has built it as quick and easy, so to speak. You don't have to think about it. Oh, you lose your card, you know, you lose your information. Well, you'll have the chip on you. You're not gonna lose your hand.
Yeah.
You're not gonna lose your head, your forehead, wherever it's gonna be implanted.
Nobody can steal your information no more.
This is how Esau's how do you say is about it's pressing forth this chip in that form of deceit.
Mm-hmm.
You know, that's how he's gonna make it seem. Or if you because they put chips in animals. Oh, yeah. You lost your animal. You know,
microchip.
Yeah, you the animal. You know, they gonna put a chip in you, ultimately. You know, cause everybody has a so-called birth certificate, which meaning that you belong to what the Rothschilds, okay, the wicked elites. So what, man? With this chip, man, they're pretty much that's gonna be their way of finalizing that you're pretty much
You're their slave.
Yeah, you're their slave. You know, that's the cap off.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and if any of you so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans willingly take this RFID microchip, man, all right, you're gonna be put to death. You know, all right. So we're gonna continue in on the scripture though. All right, it's back in Revelation 13 and 15, and he had power to give life unto the image of the beast, and the image of the beast should Salakia, and he had power to give life unto the image of the beast, that the image of the beast should both speak, cause that as many as would not worship the image of the beast should be killed, put to death. That's why they have the concentration camps, the time of Jacob's trouble,
Guillotines.
the guillotines. That's why you see in Project Megiddo, those men. You know what I mean? It says so-called Christians, which really, and so-called it says Black Hebrew Israelites. All right, which really they're just lumping up the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans as a whole. To what? If you don't as what so-called terrorist groups, Esau is gonna come for Jake ultimately, man. You know, and he's gonna come for the men of the Lord. You know, we're gonna cover that through the Spirit. You know, all right. So it says that as many as would not worship the image of the beast should be killed.
Yeah.
And he causeth all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads.
Yeah, so just like the article is in the right hand, and this is going to be something that's forced upon everybody that's rich and poor in society. So does it free and bond? So arrested or you're out there, you're free, so called. All right, everybody's going to get it. And I seen it out there, and I believe out there in Sweden as well.
Yeah, that's what
going
I was
into it.
Yep.
No, not just the article with the chip, but I was like, how the scripture says, poor, the poor and the rich.
Free, yeah.
So the homeless people out there, I believe it's in Sweden or somewhere out there in that area. But the homeless people now, they got barcodes that people, when you want to give them money, instead of giving them change or whatever, they actually have an account, a digital account with the barcode that's on their neck. They scan the barcode to donate money to the bums instead of giving money to the bums, because they know that money isn't being used for actual food and whatnot. So their way, Esau's way of fixing it out there was we gonna give them a digital account to use money, but we're gonna be able to monitor it because we see what they're spending it on, and they're only gonna be allowed to spend it on this and that.
Yep.
So that's basically it's another way of you showing you, even with the poor people, they got that's basically a way of having a chip, almost having a barcode on your neck or something, or a barcode in general for other people to scan to donate money to you. So that's just another way of them out there, another way of showing you how they're pushing it.
Okay.
You know, you're not even giving the bums change or nothing. You actually scanning their barcode and giving them change. Because people claim they don't carry money, which out there in Sweden in general, it's not good to carry money because nobody accepts money. They even have companies out there that they offer to buy out companies, not buy them out, but give them like 10,000, 30,000 or some amount of money to where they'll stop accepting cash and go straight cashless. So Esau, you can see that Esau's forcing it basically, but you would think that the stores just chose to do it on their own the whole time behind the scene. They're actually being cashed out to do it. So that's one by one, each store is just like, nah, we don't want cash no more, just all cashless, straight digital. And then it gets to the point to where the banks don't have any more need what you need a bank for if you don't use cash. So then out there, it's at the point now to where the documentary I was telling you about, you got to travel an hour or 30 minutes just to get to an actual bank to withdraw money, because that's how much it's not used in society. And they actually charge you to take out money out your own bank account. Like out here, you can go to, if you got Wells Fargo or Chase, whatever, you can go to the ATM and draw money out for free. Out there, they actually tax the money to take out money, because that's how much they don't want you to use it. But,
it says, verse 16, and he causeth all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their forehead. A mark in their right hand or in their foreheads.
Yeah, and that's where it's generally placed, in your right hands or your foreheads. All right, like just like it was in the article. Yeah. All right, and you continue.
Yeah, if I could add this too.
Oh yeah.
The mark is when you look into it, is karagma, which means to an incision. You know what I mean? Something to be implanted or inserted in you.
Mm-hmm.
Which like the brother said, which this article is going into. Further, you know what I mean? Confirming the scriptures, man. Verse 17, in that no man might buy or sell, save he that had the mark, or the name of the beast, or the number of his name.
And that's basically what's going on out there in Sweden.
Mm-hmm.
Like I said, it's a it's I forgot the exact name of it, but it's like you can type it in on YouTube, like a Sweden documentary going cashless, and it basically shows you how out there in Sweden, you know, they pretty much everything's cashless. You know that because they're buying or selling with the apps or different stuff. Yet, like the article's going into, a lot of people are taking the chip in general because it's just as easy as having that app on your phone. Like, what's the difference? You just put that little chip in your hand. You already using digital money or whatever to pay, like the Samsung Pay, Apple Pay, or whatever, Cash App, Venmo, whatever app it is. So you already doing that on your phone. So the only difference is putting the actual chip in your hand and just swiping your hand and keeping it moving. Because everything out there, like we've been saying, is cashless. You know, and like I was saying, the documentary and the article as well probably mentions it. It shows you how out there in Sweden specifically, they're super cashless out there. Like it's really pointless carrying cash. You know, like I said, you get taxed to take it out. No stores accept cash, so it's to the point to where why would you want to use cash anymore?
Yep, it's more of a burden to use the cash.
That's what they're making it out there because you actually get taxed to take out cash.
Yep.
So it's more of a burden. The chick even said it in the documentary. She said it's more of a burden for me to use cash because sometimes I pay more money than the money I actually took out. So that's super hell. Say if you took out like $20, you got to charge $40 to take out $20. That's basically the type of stuff that's going on out there. You getting charged more than what you're taking out just to get physical cash because that's how bad they don't want you to use it.
Yep. Verse 18, it says, "Here is wisdom. Let him that have understanding count the number of the beast, for it is the number of a man, and his number is 666."
Yeah, 666,
Yeah.
which is the mark of the beast. All right, and that like the barcode, you know, the long bars, those each one is a 6, and it's only 3 long bars on the actual barcode of everything, and that's the mark. That's the specific number of the beast. All right. And this is something that's coming very soon. All right. Brothers make videos on the chip a lot because this is one of the big prophecies, you know, to come to pass.
Yeah, this is really the main prophecy along with the World War III, man.
Yeah.
This is the main prophecy. That's why the Spirit was put on our Apostle Tahar. His channel is named "What is the 666 Mark?" And it's been named like that forever, for as long as I know.
Yeah.
Because it's always been prevalent and relevant, and it's only more going to be like it's going to be more of a topic of discussion because that's the main prophecy, you know, like the Apostle Tahar states as well, you know, the mark of the beast, man. That's very essential to prophecy, man, and that's what we're entering into. You know,
because that mark is going to be if you choose the mark of the beast, you're going to get put to death. That's going to be the extreme, that's going to be the extreme test of your faith. You actually accepting that mark, or you getting put to death. Because that's where it's going to be to at that point when the chip is actually mandated and you have to take it. It's either you choosing Yahweh Shem Yahushai or you choosing to worship the beast in the system.
Hey, go to Baba Kashal. Can you pull up Revelation 14:9? You know. Because it goes into the judgment thereof, you know, because everything that happens, what you do, Esau won't tell you, it's it's reaction. Well, he has his own system, what he's working on right now, a problem, reaction, solution, which he's creating, okay, to what collapsing his society, making a cashless system, and pretty much forcing the chip upon you people. That's the solution. You know, from the reaction and the problem that he's created. Well, guess what? There's a reaction to taking his so-called solution, the chip. All right, and we're about to read about that, man. You know.
This is Revelations 14:9. And the third angel followed them, saying with a loud voice, "If any man worship the beast in his image and receive his mark in his forehead."
And that's not just any man, okay? That if any Israelite man, okay, so-called Negro, Latino, Native American, you heathen nations, you could take as many chips as you want. You can, hey man, you can be a martyr and not take a chip. All right, if you were actual heathen, you going into slavery, you ain't gonna be saved, man. So it don't
Yeah, just
matter.
because you don't take the chip, you ain't
Yeah,
going to be saved. You might as
yeah,
well just go ahead and take the chip.
yeah, man.
But
These other damn bootleg pseudo Israelite camps, man, talking about Esau can be saved, the heathens can be saved. The mark of the beast is a so-called black woman. All right, man. Embargo, all that bullshit, man. You know. And you guys are gonna take the chip. Your followers are gonna take the chip, and guess what? You're gonna receive the same judgment that we're reading about right here. The judgment that's written for you you rebellious as so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans that take this chip, man. You know.
and it says, and the third angel followed them, saying with a loud voice, if any man worship the beast in his image and receive his mark in his forehead or in his hand, the same shall drink of the wine of the wrath of the Most High, which is poured out without mixture into the cup of his indignation.
Yeah, it's righteous anger. The Lord is gonna rain 200 million missiles on the land of America, man. You know, of Babylon, and you're gonna be here, being consumed by it. Like the scripture said, he that findeth his life shall lose it.
Mm-hmm.
So you want to preserve your life, all right? You know, you want to fear man more than the Most High. You want to be disobedient. Okay, you want to be weak. You know, you're gonna be destroyed. You know, keep going up.
And he shall be tormented with fire and brimstone in the presence of the holy angels and in the presence of the Lamb.
Yeah, your flesh is gonna consume away right before the eyes of the heavenly. Well, yeah, the Lord as well in the heavens. You know, the angels, Yahweh Shai, who's coming back with the innumerable amount of angels, the men that were martyrs for this faith, that denied the chip, you know, they're going to be in the chariots, and those men who maintained the faith in the fight to the very end, those who are beamed up at the very end simultaneously when the missiles are being shot, your flesh is going to consume away in the sight and in the presence of those very same men and spirits, you know. All right, you know, and it's not going to be it's not going to be Second Ezra the ninth chapter. The same must know it after death by pain. It's not going to be an easy death, man. You're going to have a slow, agonizing, burning sensation, consuming, man, unimaginable death, man. I don't want that, man. I can lightweight imagine it right now, man. And it's not a pleasant thought, man. You know. Yet you 2/3, you're gonna take place in that fire. A lot of you fallouts, you know, you false prophets. You guys, hey, what do you think the Lord mean by many stripes, man? You know, leading up to this. All right. You was finished with that?
Yeah. Oh, you wanted me to go back to the
Yeah,
article?
please. Yeah. Let's cover the article.
All right. Yeah, so back in the article, it says Swedish corporations are now implanting their workers with microchips. Employees are taking to social media and posting the surgical procedure photos. Swedish medical staff surgically implants the chips into the area between the thumb and index finger. The goal is to offer Swedes more convenience in everyday life.
See, it's going into that. In your hand or in your forehead, it's talking about incision in the hand. This is all biblical prophecy, you know, and it's being openly done and openly spoken about, man. You know, go ahead, Doc.
Yeah, and it says it's going to be a convenience.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah,
that's what it's all about.
Yep.
Just making your life more convenient, which is which is what everybody is about. Because you won't now in America specifically, you can get DoorDash, groceries delivered to your door. You know, you don't even got to go to meet up with a trainer. They can be on a screen. You can talk instead of going to see your friends in person. Now you can just talk on the phone. You can get stuff delivered to your door. You know, you don't gotta do anything now. It's all convenience. All right.
Yep, and that's a part of Esau's witchcraft
Mm-hmm.
that he's working, you know.
You don't got to carry your card or cash.
Yep.
You just basically just walk around. You ain't got to worry about forgetting money or nothing. Like it's just like it says, it's more convenient. Your car, it's gonna go to your car keys, your house, everything in your life. That's what Esau really wants it to be for. And it's all about being what? Convenient, so called.
Yeah, if I could pull this precept real fast, just straight to the point, you know, this is gonna catch our this it's in 2 Corinthians 2:11. It's gonna catch 2/3 of our people off guard, you know, because what they're not walking in the light, you know.
Mm-hmm.
It's like when it goes into Thessalonians, you know, uh, um, the Lord coming as a thief in the night, but it's not gonna catch us as a thief because what we have the light, we have the understanding. Isaiah 33:6, you know, we see what's going on. Esau's not pulling a fast one on us because what our eyes are open. We're on the watch. We're on the top of our towers. You know, as watchmen, we see what's going on, man. All right, and we're filtering it through the scriptures. Ultimately, the Lord revealed the secrets unto the service the prophets. This is 2 Corinthians 2:11. Least Satan should get an advantage of us, for we are not ignorant of his devices.
Yeah, we're not ignorant of his devices. So we know what's going on. We're not going to be taken advantage of. It's these other people that don't know what's going on.
Yeah, because this is the device that the Esau has devised, like it says in Micah the 2nd chapter 2:1. He devised iniquity upon his bed because it is in the power of his hands.
Mm-hmm.
This is one of his devices that he has devised that he's been having counsels about. He's been working towards this forever, and we're not ignorant, which means not to know. Okay, we're very knowledgeable about this. All right, that's why from the apostle and elders of Great Millstone, we're the only ones that's really speaking out about this and filtering through the scriptures, man. You know, cause the Lord gave the knowledge to his servants, the prophets, about this, man. You know, you got your little whistleblowers, Edomites. They'll say little things and refer to the scriptures, yet they don't have a full understanding of it. You know, they're still thinking it's some way of combating it carnally.
They're goddamn bug out.
They're bug outs, man. The Lord ain't dealing with them. You know. All right. Yeah, that was you know. Take go back to the article.
It says Swedish medical staff surgically implants the chips
See.
into the area between the thumb and index finger. The goal is to offer Swedes more convenience in everyday life. Earlier this month, we reported that UK companies are beginning to ask that their employees be microchipped similar to the Swedes. Many Swedish companies ask employees to voluntarily sign up for a microchip implant, and workers are accepting the offers and volunteering to have the procedure done.
Yeah, but it's all start voluntarily. Yet, that's how Esau always bring things in incrementally, voluntarily. He gives you the illusion of option, all right, and to see who's gonna cleave unto it, to see who's gonna rebel against it.
Yeah.
See how it's pretty much a test. It's a test run, you know.
See your reaction.
Exactly. Cause you know, ultimately, man, he wants everybody to get it, and he really, this is him using his two lessons, deception and the sword, because he's gonna see who's gonna get it by deception, and then he's gonna pull out the sword and force those who rebel against it to get it. This is the beginning of it though, by his deceit, test runs. You know what I mean? Just handing it out. All right, let me see who's gonna get it. All right, he's just like brushing it up. It's the best thing. It's easy. It's convenient. You don't have to worry about nothing. It's new. It's innovative. It's with the future. You know what I mean? This is the future. You know how Esau pumped that bullshit, his deceit. You know, this is how he dressing this shit up. Go ahead, up.
Of course, one must consider the ramifications of such volunteer-based microchipping. I'll get to that in a bit. In this image, we can see the microchip protruding from, we suspect, Werther's skin. Rather than fumbling through an handbag for an ID or worrying about someone stealing an identification badge, it will be so convenient to just wave one's hand to an RFID reader to enter a building, or perhaps one day to buy a cup of coffee. Will it be worth the convenience? Acupuncture is a practice that spans back several thousand years, and acupuncture tells us that cutting the hand along the fourth point, large intestine meridian, to insert a RFID chip is probably a very bad idea. Traditional Chinese medicine has outlined that therapeutic applications of stimulating Li4 via acupuncture or acupressure, for example, by using pressure, needling, or heat, either via self care of under the care of a skilled practitioner. This some BS on that part.
Okay.
And yeah, all right. We do not have any evidence that randomly stimulating the meridian point will not cause harm, and in fact, it is likely the cutting point. It is likely that cutting the point and then inserting an RFID chip will be a form of what TCM would deem an insult to that energy system. Yeah, the knowledge of how to do things skillfully instead of recklessly keeps presenting itself.
Yeah, they don't even let you know that really, though, that radio frequency creates cancer, you know, because the foreign object inside your body, it don't supposed to be there. All right, you know, so it creates a battle with inside your body, in which ultimately creates what, cancer. Okay, something that's not supposed to be there, which is why Esau inserts it. All right, you know, he's putting it there forcefully at that. He's injecting it in you, just like these vaccinations. It's like all this bullshit, man. All right, this is the ultimate thing that he wants to put in all these. Really the Israelites, you know. All right.
Yeah, that's the main point, pretty much.
Hey man, that's all you need. We need to know.
Yeah.
You know. We can go to here. Saint Matthew 24:24.
Mm-hmm.
All right, because he's dressing it up right now. He's gonna he make it seem he gonna bring up other he's gonna use Braden Circus to present that to Jake, you know, certain artists, entertainers.
It's all about convenience.
Yeah, and conveniency. Certain commercials.
Like you said, the artists and entertainers of the commercials, all those different things, they're gonna be showing you how convenient it is to have it, and then you seeing them with it, you like, man, yeah, that do look like is cool and convenient to have. Like, man,
think about it, hell you catching. Just like they got fast track, you know, the Esau creates the traffic and all that. That's a racket in itself.
Yeah,
and then you go,
just so you can go through the fast lane.
Skate right through there. You don't have to work. It's convenient.
Mm-hmm.
Things like that, or you can go to. You don't have to stand in line. Pretty much, you don't have to wait.
Yep, you got the VIP section line because like you got the chip, so you don't have to wait.
Instant gratification, man. That's what Esau's about. This is Saint Matthew 24:24. For thou shalt arise, face false anointings and false prophets.
And you got false prophets out there already.
Mm-hmm.
Some saying not that that the chip isn't the chip.
Yeah, it's the so-called black woman. It's sleeping with the so-called black woman. No, it's the so-called black woman, or it's sleeping with the so-called white woman. All right, it's embargo. Okay, whatever bugged out shit, you know, other than what it actually is, man. The RFID microchip. What the article is going into, man. You know. It says, "For there shall arise false anointings and false prophets, you know, false Mashiachs and false prophets, and shall show great signs and wonders, in so much that if it were possible that they shall deceive the very elect."
Yeah, if it were possible, yet it's not. So the elect are not going to be deceived, but the masses of our people, they're going to be deceived by it, and everybody else in this world, because you're deceived to this day. Esau deceive your ass all the time. Yep. Our people and people of this world, telling you lies straight up to your face, and you believe it.
Yep, I got a precept right here, 2 Thessalonians 2:3. You know, because that's from the apostle and elders on down. You know, that's the time that we're coming into. That's what we're building up to, man. All right, you know, ultimately the time of Jacob's trouble with Esau. Esau is really about to show his horns. He's about to collapse his society. Okay, where he's about to create that problem, reaction, solution, order out of chaos. He's creating the chaos so he can so-called bring in his new world order. You know what I mean? The concentration camps. You know what I mean? And forcibly chipping the Israelites, if not what, torturing or guillotining those who refuse this RFID microchip. You know, All right, and we're not ignorant of that. We're watching for this, and we're seeing it come into action, and we're speaking out about it. All right, you know, we're shedding light upon it. You know, this is um second uh, uh um, Second Thessalonians chapter 2, verse 3. Let no man deceive you by any means, for the day shall not come except there come a falling away first, and that man of sin be revealed, the
It,
son of perdition.
and Esau is being revealed.
Hell
That's why
yeah.
he don't want the videos coming out no more. He's flagging videos.
Left and
He
right.
putting age restrictions on it.
Yep, you got
He doing anything he can just cause so he don't be
Straight.
revealed.
Yep,
Because
yep.
he's being exposed left and right. He gonna tell people you crazy. He gonna try to make you seem like you a bug out to these other people in the world because they're goddamn bug outs. All this is just so that he doesn't be revealed or
Yep.
or to be exposed.
Okay.
That's what it's really all about. And that's why he's going down because he is being revealed. That's why he's going down so bad right now. He's being exposed by these other nations, these alternative media, all right, all these other news outlets. Jake got all its camps everywhere. You know, there's words all around
Yeah.
on YouTube and other platforms because it gets uploaded on other platforms as well.
Yep. That's right. It says, son of perdition means son of destruction, you know, because everything Esau puts his red, filthy, demonic hand towards, it turns to dust. Really, it ends up being destroyed. You know, verse 4: Who opposeth and exalteth himself above all that is called the Most High, or that is worshipped, so that he, as the Most High, sitteth in the temple of the Most High, showing himself that he is the Most High.
And that's really what it's all about. Him
Yep.
making himself seem like he is the Most High. He know everything you're doing, where you at every moment, everything you do got to be accounted for on your chip now.
Yeah,
All your actions.
he put into the it's called the algorithm.
Yeah.
You know,
algorithm.
That's his carnal way of saying things are in the spirit. Oh, I know what you like. Oh, compared to what you look up, what you search, what you shop for, what you listen to. You know, I'm gonna give you other thoughts or other items or something similar. So like I know the elder brother y'all called. He says like Esau uses that to attempt to make oh, that's the spirit. Yeah, that's the spirit of Satan. You know, that's the spirit of Esau. His wicked devices. Okay, that's him attempting to be the heavenly father, and him putting this RFID microchip in Jake. That's his way of saying what these are my people. You know. All right, in which we belong to Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai. Okay. It says, remember ye not that when I was yet with you, I told you these things, and now ye know what withholdeth, that he might be revealed in his time, and this is the time, and he's being revealed. Okay, All right. For the mystery of iniquity doth already work. Only he who now letteth will let until he be taken out of the way. Yeah, the heavenly Father who put you in this position of power. He's taking you out of power. Okay, and he's revealing you. He's revealing you on your way out the door. Okay. And then shall that wicked be revealed, see, whom the Lord shall consume with the spirit of his mouth and shall destroy with the brightness of his coming. Yeah, starting with what? His mouthpiece, the prophets, all right, shedding light upon your wickedness and upon your your devices, the RFID microchip, which you're planning, and letting you know that, hey man, your plans are going to be ruined. Okay, it's not going to go according to your plans, and that Yahweh Shai is on his way back. Okay, with the chariots, man. Okay, the brightness of his coming, along with what those missiles. Even him who's coming is after the working of Satan. All right, like we brought into in Corinthians, you know, we're not ignorant of Satan's devices. Okay, because Esau is a physical counterpart of Satan. Even him who's coming is after the working of Satan with all power and signs and lying wonders. Yeah, you're going to deceive the ignorant of our people, the wicked of our people, into taking his chip. That is cool. You know, that this is the only way. All right. And they're going to be put to death for that, man. it says, and with all deceivableness of unrighteousness in them that perish, because they receive not the love of the truth, that they might be saved. Yeah, you 2/3.
Mm-hmm.
You didn't want to adhere to the prophets, the apostles, the elders, the real men of the Lord. Ultimately, the voice of the Lord, man, the will of the Heavenly Father. You know, you want to do it your own way. All right, you're gonna have to that's gonna be the reaction to you taking this chip, in which Esau is gonna deem a solution to the problems that he's creating. You know, he's setting all this up. That's why he is the devil, man. But guess what, Esau? Like it says in Job the 20th chapter, you're not gonna be able to eat of your of what you labored for, man. All right, the Lord is gonna rain on your parade with those missiles, man. You know. So yeah, through the Spirit, we can go ahead and wrap it up. You know. Yeah, that's it. All right. Get used to the RFID microchip being more public and blatant. All right. More accessible. All right. You go, hey man, just like you got a local tattoo shop or whatever, you get vaccinated. You're gonna have a local chip implant station.
At tattoo spots, you can go do it there.
See. Hey man.
Everything that you pretty much see happening in Sweden is coming to America.
Straight up.
That's just where it's starting at. That's all.
Yeah. You know. Hey man, and we're ready for it.
Mm-hmm.
You know, we're on our watch. We're preparing. We're further preparing for it. All right. Okay. And for those of you guys who's playing around, who's not getting your mind and your spirit prepared, and man, who's not doing the will of the Heavenly Father, man, you're gonna be caught out there. You know. All right, and ultimately you're gonna be destroyed. Okay. Mm-hmm. You know, and Lord as well, this was edifying unto you brothers. You know, man, hey man, this is it. You know, hey, 29. We're already in 2019. All right, and it's gonna be. This was a hell of a year in 2018, and 2019 is gonna be even more of a hell of a year. All right, you know, and that chip is gonna be more mainstream. All right, because that's the last great prophecy. All right. So with that, we're gonna go ahead and close out. Once again, giving all praises to Yahweh, Ba'Hashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'Hashem Rakal Kodash. Double honors to our apostle elders, a great millstone, and honors and salutations unto you brothers that's preaching this word, sincerity and truth. You know, and definitely to you, you wicked ass Babylonians, man. All the wicked people, all the wicked of the earth, starting with Esau, the heathen nations, and you 2/3, man. All right. You know, shalom to elect.
Shalom.
Shalom.